Привет, stalkers, and welcome to today's stream. My name is Starion Costumes, and I'm back here in medieval Bohemia right now. As you see, things got a little bit serious in the last stream, so we have a decent helmet, and we are ready for the fight. We had our first major battle on the battlefield, and actually, we did quite good. Welcome to the first and only in-costume bilingual KCD2 stream. This stream will be in German and English. The game is in English, and depending on whether you guys are speaking German or English, I'll try to respond in your preferred language. Also speak Polish, so if you want to add Polish, I'll be down for Polish as well. Close the bucket, Dicchio. And down it goes. Honestly, I really like this thing. It looks good. It kinda is sturdy enough. Nice look, not too chunky. Even has this nice piece on the back that moves. So overall, good investment. But not for a road trip. We are doing a road trip today. The battle is over for now. And we are trying to make our way. Ja, es war eine große Freude. Gestern war ein ziemlich wilder Tag. Wir haben echt eine Menge erlebt. Und mit einer Menge erlebt meine ich, wir haben eine Menge Kriegsverbrechen begangen. Wir haben einen Haufen Waffenknechte im Wald abgeschlachtet. Das jetzt so christlich war. Ich mag es da hinstellen. Was aber garantiert christlich war, war die Tatsache, dass wir einen haben in der Festung leben lassen. In Burg Troski, damit er seine ganzen toten Kameraden tot vorfindet und sich fragt, warum zum Teufel er überlebt hat. Und sein Leben lang mit Survivors Guild klarkommen muss. Also mit dem Schuldgefühl, als einziger ein Unglück überlebt zu haben. Plus, wahrscheinlich werden die Leute denken, dass er vom Teufel besessen ist und mit dem Teufel paktiert hat, weil die immer noch denken, dass Troski von Teufeln heimgesucht wird. Alles in allem ein spannendes Abenteuer, was wir erlebt haben. Und noch spannender wird unsere Reise jetzt nach... Na, wo geht's eigentlich hin? Kuttenberg. Kuttenberg, die Stadt im Herzen Böhmens. Eine Stadt, in der ich schon gewesen bin. Auf Starion Place gibt es dazu ein Video. Es ist sogar auf Deutsch. Und das hat sich auf jeden Fall gelohnt. Penultimo, ich grüße dich. Für den Burgfrieden zum Verschönern. Mein Garten zum Verschönern. Wahrscheinlich hing ich ganz schön viel im Garten rum, weil irgendwie bin ich ja über 30 Survival gekommen. Und ich kann euch echt sagen, ich habe off-camera immer wieder Blumen gesammelt wie ein Blöder. Das habe ich aber schon gemacht, als ich 4 Jahre war. Ich habe mit meinem Vater in den Wald Blumen sammeln gegangen und Kräuter und sowas. Und Burgen bauen und was weiß ich alles. Aber da sind wir jetzt. Auf dem Weg ins wunderschöne Kamera fixen.
Is it much further?
We'll reach Suchdol shortly, if those woodcutters by the forest weren't making it up. They look pretty frightened.
Well, are you surprised? The captain here looks like the one-eyed demon of vengeance.
Leute, sagt mal an, wie habt ihr den Vatertag verbracht? Wer von euch ist nüchtern geblieben? Wer von euch ist um die Häuser gezogen? Und wer von euch ist wie ein guter Christ zur Kirche gegangen?
Your eye will get better with time. You're lucky you didn't lose it altogether.
That remains to be seen.
Or not seen.
Anyway, it's not my eye that did it. Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country.
Vor allem, Leute, stellt euch mal vor, ihr bekommt einen Schnitt ins Auge, bekommt ein Schwert, schneidet euch ins Auge und eure Heilung ist, da kommt eine Ringelblumensalbe drauf, die Wunde wird gereinigt und es kommt eine Bandage drum. Weißt du, ey.
He's no saint, not by any means, but he is an ally of the king, my friend.
Who is?
The dry devil.
Lord Hinek of Kunstadt.
Hinek! Geil. So heißt ja mein Charakter im Gothic Multiplayer.
He's a drunkard and a dangerous, violent man.
I'll watch him. Don't you worry.
Why do they call him the dry devil anyway?
You can ask him yourself when you see him.
I don't know why he's dry, but I know exactly why they call him devil.
Can you give it a rest? I don't need you insulting.
Ich habe den ganzen Tag zu Hause gesessen und nichts gemacht. Das ist eine gute Einstellung, Raiden. Ich wünschte, ich hätte es ausgemacht, aber nee, ging nicht. Ich habe an der Schwertscheide für mein Hans-Capon-Schwert gesessen. Groß, echt, das war eine Geburt für sich.
What is this Suchdol place we're heading to?
The fortress of Lord Pisek. Mint master to King Wenceslas himself.
Hä? Was der mich an? Wie ist der?
And will a man of his stature see us?
We'll find out soon enough. But I hope Dry Devil vouches for us.
And what's your plan after that? We have to save Sir Hans.
Don't worry, we'll get to that. If it's not too late.
Hopefully it won't be. He's a noble, so they'll ransom him.
I don't know. His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch purse. You know him, Henry?
Yeah. But I don't know where you heard that from. He was always kind to me.
Das Ding ist, im Mittelalter Familie zu haben, die bekannt ist, gerade als Adliger, rettet dir wortwörtlich den Arsch. Die werden dich wahrscheinlich als Geisel nehmen und gegen ein Lösegeld freilassen. Wenn nicht, naja.
But I'm sure Lord Capon is expecting that. He rode to Trusky as a messenger to von Berghoff. I reckon he must have had some idea what might happen.
Okay.
Long last.
Okay, das sieht eigentlich ganz nett aus. Aber ich kenne die. Nee. Die Festung kenne ich nicht, da war ich nicht. Fraglich, ob die überhaupt heute noch steht. Aber auch hier schön außen der Aborterker.
Gates wide open.
By the way, das hier, was ihr hier seht, ne? Das ist dieses hässliche graue Mittelalter, was man uns immer im Fernsehen verkaufen will. Das ist übrigens dieses hässliche graue Mittelalter.
Watered, fed, saddled, first thing. Understand? Yes, sir.
Boy, was für ein Outfit. Was für ein Outfit. Guck, das ist die Art und Weise, wie wir Männer uns kleiden wollen. Nicht Gucci Cap und Plastikjacke, ey. Guckt euch das mal an.
What's your business here?
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir.
Kompocik, witam, co słychać, bracie?
Pisek. I am Jan Žižka of Trocnov. I have an important message for your guest, Hinek of Kunstadt. Actually, for you two.
A message for the Dry Devil.
Well now, Captain Žižka and young Henry.
Damn.
Margrave Jobs.
Sir.
I'm afraid your friend Hinek is no longer here. I'd love to know what brought you two together. But also, what the hell
This
happened
is
to you?
peak style. Like, this is how we men
sir,
want to dress.
Unfortunately, I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. Get some rest. You're clearly in dire need of it. We'll talk tomorrow. Sir Peter, please, take care of our guests.
Yes, sir.
Wow, we just ran into Jobst. that's crazy.
Let's go!
Weiß ich nicht. Ich finde die Klamotten von Jobst und dem anderen echt geil. Ich liebe diese Klamotten. Ihr müsst euch mal vorstellen, wie lange daran Leute gesessen haben, um das so zu sticken.
He's all we needed.
Guck euch mal das
You must be
Muster an.
tired and hungry
Da
after your
haben
journey.
Leute, Menschen ewig dran
Follow
gesessen,
me.
um das hinzukriegen. Klamotten hat man ja auch geerbt. Das ist ja nicht so, dass die Klamotten, dass du halt im Mittelalter groß Fast Fashion hattest. Du hast die Klamotten echt ewig getragen, bis sie auseinandergefallen sind.
You have a very fine fortress, my lord.
I'm glad you think so.
Ah, Matt is
You
back.
don't?
To be honest, I'd much prefer...
And we should eat something. Like, we are almost starving. Even though our inventory is filled with food, no idea why Henry did not eat it.
to go back to Kuttenberg. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man with my experience.
And with your fortune.
That gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Johnson.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the Margrave here.
No, that's more down to his Hungarian cousin, if you get my meaning.
Perfectly, my lord.
Oh, nice.
My apologies, but we've already eaten, and I wasn't expecting more guests. I wouldn't want to give the impression that I'm feeding you with leftovers.
Not to worry, Sir Peter. The leftovers from the Margrave's table is still a banquet for us. For me, at least. But I'm just a village girl.
I wouldn't have thought it, good wife.
Oh, you would, sir. But don't concern yourself. I don't... mind it.
The last few weeks we've been sharing dry bread and stewed peas with a horde of dirty warriors. I seriously doubt that the fare you offer could offend us.
I understand. Undoubtedly, you've been through a lot.
And we've a lot more to face.
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
The journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Suchdol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil, and I had a job to do around Trusky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small
Fortress,
stronghold.
yeah.
And we nearly got von Berghoff, too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
Markvart von Aulis.
I know that name. He's the commander of the Prague militia.
Exactly. And they came with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trusky?
But they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trusky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas
Kompocik.
still has supporters.
Ja nie umiem po latyńsku, ja słowa nie rozumiem z tego, co ty
We came
piszesz.
to warn you.
Słowa nie
It seems
rozumiem.
Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends.
I would be not
Wait
surprised
here.
if those four things
I'll
will be the
have
next
best
quest.
wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Thing is,
Well,
Kompocik,
That is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave.
you would be more successful
But
if
you
I
know
could
him.
actually understand what
I
you're
don't
trolling
really
with.
know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Klar kenn ich
Yes,
Kofola.
I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas
Ich sag's dir,
even put a
tschechische
price on my head
Supermärkte
once.
raiden, die kicken
And
einfach
Catherine
anders.
here,
Die haben
she-
so eine geile
I'm sure
Auswahl,
that's
es ist
of no interest
übertrieben.
to the noble
Ich freue mich
gentleman.
jedes Mal, wenn ich
And
da
anyway,
bin. Allem, weil auch alles so
anyone knows
günstig
Jobst
ist.
well, it's Henry
Ich will
here.
echt ein fetter Hund werden in
You two are
Tschechien.
quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
Well, we only met once, in fact. When he came to see Lord Hanush in Rattay.
Ah,
Anyway,
geil.
we're
Die sollen dir mal eine
straying a
Palette
little from
schicken,
the
ey.
point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hinek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while, at my invitation.
Was here? So he's gone?
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite
What's going
normal
on
for
here
him.
again?
That's quite
What's
normal
going on
for
here
him.
again?
Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hinek,
Natürlich
he
war es
was
Jobst.
somewhat disturbed.
I can't say I'm surprised. They quarreled, did they?
Let's just say that after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very surprised.
Ja, ey, kein Scheiß, wirklich. Tschechien, beste Supermärkte, beste. Die haben auch so viele geile Himbeerlimonaden. Ich liebe die Himbeerlimonaden aus Tschechien. Ey, ich würde es dir so gönnen, dass du Coca-Cola als Sponsor kriegst. Ich trinke ja kein Koffein mehr. Ich habe das während meines Studiums en masse getrunken. Ich habe wirklich während meines Studiums nur von Afrikola gelebt. Afrikola und Chili con Carne. Und nach dem Studium habe ich das geschmissen, weil es einfach zu viel war. Es war einfach zu viel.
What was Dry Devil doing here, anyway?
Waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supply caravans and a troop of humans in these parts alone. It made me a little nervous. If anyone found out he was hiding out here, in the end, it was Jobst himself who sorted it out. He told Hinek he had to stop because he was interfering with his plans.
Why is Jobs taking such risks? He almost put himself in Sigismund's reach. What for?
To do what he's been doing all his life. Scheming.
One could put it that way. He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to our side some of the ones who've sided with Sigismund so far.
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. The majority lean towards the side where they expect the least problems. Just between us, I'm not too pleased myself about Jobst's strategy, and I'm the last one who'd wish for violence.
What do you think about all of
Okay,
this?
Big Yo, yeah, like, since you're telling me all the
Sigismund,
time that I should do it, I will
Wenceslas,
just
Jobst.
see that I get
What kind of question is
early.
that? Do you doubt my loyalty to our king?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Henry here sometimes forgets to weigh his words, sir.
No, that's
That's all
Hans.
right.
Hans is the
To be
one who
frank,
doesn't weigh his words.
We all know that King Wenceslas isn't the great man his father Charles was. But that is the way of the world. History is full of kings who didn't know how to wear the crown. The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their heads. He's not a capable ruler. What of it? In my opinion, kingship is above all a guarantee of divine peace. A sovereign's greatest asset
Exactly.
is his legitimacy.
But what if the sovereign is truly bad? If he's mad, say.
I'll put it this way. Nobody lives forever, lad.
Least of all bad kings. Isn't that right, sir?
So, what about us? What do we do now?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you, but the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be tomorrow. I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed for the night.
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to.
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after him until he returns, for the sake of security.
Whose security?
Security.
question.
Yeah.
Yours, I expect.
Like, everybody
so
knows
be
we're
it.
troublemakers.
I
It's
couldn't take
everyone
another
knows that we're
step anyway.
troublemakers. That's not even a secret anymore. It's my amulet. Here it is.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Bergov is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Bergau had come here until you told me. And I've heard nothing about Lord Liechtenstein.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region. So there's a strong hope he's alive.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad.
Snoop around the
My
castle a little
fortress
bit.
is open to all the king's supporters, even if that does make it a bit crammed.
I suppose I ought to get to bed. Where can I sleep?
Really, are we changing
I have some
characters again?
chambers prepared
Are we
for
going
all
to
of you.
play
Yours is right here in the palace.
Godwin?
Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can't miss it.
I don't know how I
There's a
feel about,
garden above the
changing
door. But
characters.
first, eat your fill, all of you. And maybe you'd like to bathe before going to bed. I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you. The baths are in the little house in the courtyard, right next to the well.
Should we chat with the others? Let's see if we can get some more dialogue options.
I mean no discourtesy, but I've never heard of you, sir.
Fret not, I take no offense.
In business, we call this
I can tell you
foreshadowing,
come
Big
from
Yo.
far away.
Witcher 3 did the same.
Everyone
They gave
here
us
in the
they gave
region
us a
knows
sequence where we actually
used to be
play
the master.
Ciri, and
The
now
king's
the next
official who
protagonist is
oversees the
Ciri.
Italian court, where the Prague Russian is minted out of Kuttenberg silver.
That sounds important.
I've been there.
Indeed
I've
it
been
is.
at the Welsh court
And that
or
is why
Italian court.
Sigismund stripped me of my office as soon as he took control of Kuttenberg.
Any orders, Captain?
Now, eat and sleep. I'm not sure how long they'll treat us this well, so make the most of it.
How are you?
Much better with hot food in my belly. But
Yeah,
a
same here, right?
pitcher
I'm really
of
looking
wine
forward
would
to
be the
Witcher
best
4, but
remedy.
Witcher 3 did the same thing.
Don't
They
know
gave
what to
us
do,
Ciri to play,
Better
and
lose
now
one eye than drink
next
yourself
playing is
blind.
Ciri. I would be surprised if, in case the two were now preparing us for another protagonist.
What happened at Nebakov after the Praguers took the fortress?
You're asking me?
Well, of course. I know you weren't there, but maybe you heard something. You know what goes on, right? I only remember that diabolical shot. Nothing after that.
That must have been really terrible. I heard the shot all the way from Troskowitz. I'm afraid all I know is when they took the fortress, von Aulitz's men hanged everyone they found there. I'm sorry, but most of ours got left behind there.
Damn.
There was this healer called Clara there.
A girl of yours?
Shall we be honest? Shall we be honest? Like, Clara's a cute one.
Maybe. She was really kind to me. Oh, my God.
Wait, maybe she managed to save herself? Nobody would hang a young girl like that, would they?
Nah.
Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Don't apologize. It's not your fault.
You have to live every day like it's going to be your last. That's all you can do in our trade.
Do you know if Michael, the adjutant, survived?
I'm afraid I do know. Zhishka said the shot killed him on the spot.
Did you know him?
Aye. He was a good man. He saved my life once.
I didn't know that. Do you want to talk about it?
Not now, thanks. You're off, my friend. Some other time, maybe.
Thank you. That's all.
I'm sorry I can't tell you more.
No, that's all right. Thanks.
The fact that we have cannons, or that cannons appeared on the battlefield, changed greatly the way fortresses were designed. While usually you would have more, rectangular shapes of castles and fortresses, and centuries later you would get those star fortresses, which were made to withstand cannon fire. Kind of funny that those started popping up in the west, but came very, very late to the east, like East Asia.
What do you think of Lord Pisek?
He's a real man, at least. Noble and good-mannered, but I hope his age has weakened his hearing. You should be ashamed of yourself asking about him when he's right next to us.
What do you plan to do now?
What do you think? Have a proper meal and then go and lie down?
I had no chance to dress her up. We'll probably fail. I'm not even taking the risk.
That's a good plan. Sleep well.
You too.
Yeah, we look like trash, so no chance to actually dress her up. But wait, we have our clothes back. Why can't we have our decent outfit here? Oh, damn, we're completely over-encumbered. Okay, let me just sort things out. We need our pretty outfit back again. We have this one. Okay. Yeah, we have to completely reassemble our drip. But hey, 29 charisma? That's pretty neat. I think we can work with that. 30 charisma, sweet. Okay, but pants are actually not making a big difference here. Unfortunate. I was hoping that we would be even able to get a higher level, but nope. But yeah, these are, like, they gave us better values, but these are kind of crappy. So, let's just take pretty one. The pretty ones, okay. Take ring. Wait, where's my belt? Like, don't tell me my belt is completely gone. I'll freak out if that's the case. No, there it is. And we have our belt back. Okay, much better. Okay, fair enough. I think we are now back at 30 charisma, which is good. Oh, we can actually start stealing stuff again, but we're not going to do that.
Look out!
Nee, komm, die haben uns hier ein Obdach geschenkt und so. Ich werde jetzt garantiert nicht hier anfangen, die guten Leute zu beklauen. Aber ich muss dringend mal einen Händler finden, wo ich den ganzen Kram mal verscherbeln kann. Ich habe einfach zu viel an mir. Eine Runde kämpfen mit den Jungs kriegen. Ah, okay. Lass mich mitmachen? Nein. Ah, Partypooper. Okay, jetzt kommt, dass wir noch eine Runde fighten können. Gucken wir uns den Laden hier mal an. Ja, erstmal baden. Ich behalte den ganzen Kram erstmal. Wegschmeißen geht immer.
Good evening. What do you need?
Oh, schöne Brosche, die sie hat.
What do you have for sale?
Kann ich hier mal gucken, was ich hier verkaufen kann. Das kann weg. Das kann weg. Das Bier ist schon schlecht. Die ganze Müll kann auch weg. Ey, alter Schwede. Wie viel unnützen Kram wir wieder dabei haben. Das ist... Oh, ja. So kann das ja nichts werden, Gudi. Den ganzen Kram erstmal versetzen. Ey, wir brauchen es ja nicht. Ich meine, es ist auch einfach von der Menge her viel zu viel, was wir dabei haben. Gut, Seife haben wir und so. Wir haben hier irgendwelche Krüge, die wir nicht brauchen. Hat die Tante irgendwas, was wir brauchen können? Das sollten wir uns mal angucken. Nee, hat sie eigentlich nicht. Ja, ich
talk
spiele
about
auch niedrigen
price.
Preis. Boah, okay, egal.
Here.
My.
Verscherben wir es. Hauptsache, wir kriegen den Platz frei. Mal gucken, finden die uns jetzt cool? Mögen uns die Leute jetzt hier? Nee, noch nicht. Oh, lass mal gucken, wie sieht eigentlich die Karte aus? Let's take a look at the map, guys. Okay, wir sind ganz am Anfang und hier sind Quests. Also ich schätze mal, dass wir hier durchs Land müssen, nach Kuttenberg zu kommen. Kuttenberg wird ganz rechts auf der Karte sein. Das heißt, wir gehen jetzt mal eine
Lord
Runde
Pisek
baden.
said we could have a bath here?
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and fragrant oils myself. And I'll wash your clothes as well.
I could get used to this.
If sir will allow, I'll help you undress.
Alright. We're fresh, we're decent looking, and we have to feed the dog.
Here you go. Take it.
Yeah, the food was so good, but the dog. What?
What's the matter? Did you drop something?
Why is the dog gone? Hä, Stunde baden ist überhaupt nicht crazy. Eine Stunde in der Wanne rumliegen und einweichen ist das geilste ever. Nein, also jetzt im Ernst, ohne Witz. Ja, ich glaube, I think to a penultimo. No, but seriously, Raiden, have you ever taken a bath for like a really long time? Back in the days when I was doing airsoft, and it was quite a big thing. We traveled across Germany to different airsoft events, and when I returned from said events, on my way home, I got to McDonald's or KFC, got myself like a nice big menu with food, and then things got really wild. I took my laptop, set up my laptop in the bathroom on a chair close to the bathtub, started like a YouTube video. I got into the bathtub, warm water, nice soap, and then I just chilled in the bathtub and snacked either McDonald's or KFC. I can tell you, I kid you not, I turned myself into a Roman. Funniest shit I've ever seen. No, really, it felt so decadent. It was like peak Roman decadency. By the way, was man hier sieht, beim Aufbau der Burg ist relativ spannend. Das sind übrigens Stuben. Also Stuben sind wirklich hölzerne Einbauten in Burganlagen mit Verkleidung, die für ein angenehmes Raumklima sorgen und vor allem, was sie noch tun, die isolieren. Es zieht weniger, es isoliert und ganz häufig und nicht selten wurden die aus Zirbelkiefer gemacht. Das heißt, sie rochen auch noch ziemlich gut. Ja, Duschen ist ja auch so ein, ne, das macht man eben schnell, damit man es hinter sich hat. Aber Baden ist... Beweg dich da, Mann. Aber Baden ist ja Genuss, das ist ja zum Chillen. Oh. Suchdol, interessant. Das Wappen vom Suchdol ist dasselbe Wappen, ist dasselbe wie von Maleschow. Okay, jetzt sagt er uns nach oben, jetzt sagt er uns nach unten. Wo sollen wir denn jetzt hin? Also wo sollen wir jetzt pennen gehen? Sag mal bitte, Spiel. Hier nicht, aber wenn wir hochgehen, schickt das Game uns wieder runter. Hä? Der Bro hat einfach mal ein Klo bei sich im Zimmer. Er hat einfach alles. Weißt du, unsere Leute müssen auf Toilette gehen. Der Typ kann einfach literally aufstehen aus dem Bett, 3 Meter gehen und einfach einen abseilen. Ich hoffe, das ist nicht die einzige Toilette in der Burg. Ich meine, stellt euch das mal vor. Jeder kommt in euer Zimmer zum Kacken, ey. In der Burg, wo irgendwie 20, 30 Mann leben. Okay, Spaß ist vorbei. Henrys Gewissen kickt.
So you got your revenge? Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next?
Good question.
Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Berghoff.
Sigismund?
And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
Exactly. You have to let go, Henry. At some point.
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
Amazing performance from Tom McKay. Damn. It's such a good performance.
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir.
She's kind of cute.
You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
And what about Catherine?
That's the good wife who arrived with you? I don't know. I think I saw her with our captain.
What?
Very well. I'll go now.
Before you go, I brought you something for
No.
breakfast.
What a
If you're so
service.
hungry. Oh, have I been too bold?
No, definitely not. Thank you. Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
Oh, I see. You may leave. Thanks.
Genau, ich grüße dich, schön, dass du da bist. Welcome to the stream, bro. I'll try to keep the stream both English and German, so you can write in whatever language you prefer to communicate. What a view! Make sure we get a screenshot of that. Yes, we can.
Interesting.
But sadly, he's looking down, not up. Can I make him look up? Oh, I can't make him look up. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, 0 out of 10 points, unplayable. But bro, I can't even like zoom onto the rings that I have. Sweet.
What a view.
What a view. Shit, that's beautiful. No, und das ist das Ding, ne? Das hier ist dieses düstere Mittelalter, was uns immer angepriesen wird. Das finstere Mittelalter. Fun Fact, wir haben halt echt eine Menge Gemälde und Primärquellen, auf denen man halt sehen kann, dass das Mittelalter gar nicht mal so düster war. Und die sind auch nicht romantisiert, weil auf diesen Primärquellen halt durchaus mal irgendwie Müll oder Dreck zu sehen ist. Aber in einem Ausmaß, das sich sehr in Grenzen hält.
What did I do to you?
Ja, du standest im Weg rum. Jetzt, oh, Alter, jetzt hau ab, Mann. Ich bin hier raus aus dem Laden.
You see, meine Dame, we aren't idle. My men train like that every day.
Admirable.
Versuchst du die gerade zu klären, oder was?
Why would he come here?
Why wouldn't he? Lord Pisek used to be the King's Mint Master. And everyone knows he's on Wednesday.
Vor allem was für ein Disrespect. Stellt euch das mal vor, ihr steht da in voller Montur auf, auf dem Kampfplatz, haut euch da mit Holzwaffen die Köpfe ein und das Mädel dreht sich nicht mal, um euch anzugucken.
Well, most of them at least.
Oh, Rechtschreibfehler entdeckt.
I'm just a simple village woman. But the wall above the gate is crumbling like stale bread.
What?
And the towers. The local villagers have them stuffed with hay.
Good wife. You don't know what you're talking about. There was a lot of rain and the storm destroyed the hay sheds.
As I say, I'm just a simple village woman. But
I'm just a girl.
I do what I can.
and I wouldn't dare say otherwise.
Fuck you. What?
Lo, the Worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as my Großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured by its garrison. Mine is one of the best in the region. What do you say, lad? Am I right?
I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome.
Yeah, Catherine
Want to
is
come up
like,
against them in battle?
she's sketchy, Gunnar. She's really sketchy. I can tell
Instead of
what it
facing
is
them,
about her, but she knows definitely more than
Leave
she
him
shows.
be, meine Dame. Nobody with any sense would take on my men.
Now look here, I was just being polite. I'd happily take on your men.
Ach ja.
Yeah, she needs
Do
to
you
wash her
fancy yourself
clothes.
a knight?
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go against one of ours. Pullcock, come here. The first to bleed loses.
Full court. Ah.
Mercy! Leave me be!
Okay, that was nothing. Let's try if we can actually risk Catherine up by beating up everyone in the duel.
Excellent, Henry.
Ah, it was nothing.
Gut gemacht. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword. I hope my idiots learned a thing or two from you.
You should receive some kind of reward for that feat.
Yes, I deserve
What
a
rewards
reward.
would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took a small memento from Trotsky.
Oh,
What is it?
A hunting crossbow.
Ooh, nice.
I even think it's von Berghoff's. I was meaning to sell it, but it might serve you better.
My word. Thank you.
Sweet.
I better go and find Zizka.
Sweet. And we got
Margrave is
3
expecting
skill
us.
points.
I
Nice.
saw Zizka next to the stables. There was some girl hanging around him.
Uh-oh.
Do you want to come with us to see Jobst?
Not really. I'll go and pack my things instead. I have a feeling we'll have to leave soon.
Why?
A woman's intuition.
I heard Kuttenberg surrendered to Sigismund, and his army is running amok here in the area.
They are. These dreckigen Hurensöhne are
Die
angry,
dreckigen
you see. They
Hurensöhne.
thought they would rake in the silver from the Kuttenberg mines. But they couldn't have been more wrong.
Honestly, my next playthrough will be in
Sigismund kept
German.
all the treasure for himself. Why should he pay them out of his own pocket when the local lords are feeding them?
What? I don't understand.
Dann pass mal auf. As soon as the soldiers began looting the villages around the city, the local nobility quickly decided it's better to pay them Lösegeld.
So that Hungarian bastard is getting rich, while the locals feed his army.
Das trifft den Nagel auf den Kopf. And yet, that carrot-topped Schweinehund lets the monks in the Zealots monastery fuss over him while he receives legations from the whole kingdom.
Oh, interesting.
I need to top up my supplies. Where could I find some merchants here?
You'd be better off asking the innkeeper Slivka in the village about these things. He knows everyone from far and wide. And that's no surprise, because he makes such good spirits.
Do you know by chance how to get into that monastery where Sigismund is staying?
I love Henry.
Bitte? Hast du den Verstand verloren? You can forget about that. You won't get in there. And listen closely to what I tell you. I don't know
Ganz
what you're
genatzt
planning,
zu.
but I'll give you some good advice.
Who wrote that? Like,
Leave Sigismund
this
alone.
part of the game has a lot of
Wings justice
spelling
grind
errors
slowly,
in German.
But surely, you'll see. You'd better be glad you still have your head.
Did Sigismund also attack Suchdol?
Oh yes, as soon as he got here. But my men know what to do. Mit der Hilfe Gottes, we fended him off and forced him to negotiate. Mein Herr Peter, however, had to pay him a fat Lösegeld to leave us in
No,
peace.
perfect.
The villagers in the vicinity fared even worse.
What happened?
They raised Mesolis and Opatovitz. There was nothing left but ashes and stones. They haven't been here since then, but who knows what tomorrow may bring. Der Teufel soll Sigismund holen.
How do things work around here?
Not really, except for the Sigismund military camp at Opatovitz.
Okay.
And it isn't really
So
all
let's
that
fight
safe
through
in
the
raised
villages
villages
and kill the
either.
plundering
Diese
soldiers.
Banditenbanden have settled in
Or
there.
bandits,
a
whatever.
bunch of
Let's kill them.
dossers who'll easily cut your throat for a piece of bread.
Das Ding ist, Raiden, ich glaube, für uns als
will.
Deutsche wäre die
These
deutsche
evil
Synchro einfach
times
noch
will
geiler.
soon be over.
Weil es ist ja unsere Geschichte hier. Weißt du, das ist ja zentraleuropäisches Mittelalter. Das ist unsere Geschichte. Und ich glaube, für uns ist es einfach nochmal eine ganz andere Erfahrung, das in Deutsch zu erleben und in Deutsch zu spielen. Ich habe den ersten Teil in Deutsch gespielt und fand es total geil. Das heißt, wenn ich dazu komme, hier mal einen zweiten Playthrough zu machen, vielleicht für mich selbst, vielleicht on Stream, wir gucken mal, dann baller ich den auf jeden Fall auf Deutsch.
Where did you say Sigismund's army is camped?
Unfortunately, they're close. They've occupied the hill above the main road near Kuttenberg, so no one could just come and help the town. When you walk out of the village and look toward Opatovitz, you should see the flags flying above their camp. Pah, that Hungarian camp is like a boil. It's just festering and we just can't get rid of it.
How do I get to Kuttenberg from here?
Das ist nicht schwer. You just take the main road to the east and then you'll see the
Ja, ist ja
church
nicht verwunderlich,
towers.
dass sie einen
Or
Dialekt
you can
haben.
also follow your nose. There's smoke rising from the Kuttenberg smelters day and night. The smell is hell, but it's worth it for the silver. In fact, The silver's why Kuttenberg is the second richest city in the kingdom.
Like, honestly, guys, if you're ever in Czech, yeah, check out Kuttenberg. It's beautiful.
How's it going, Captain? Do you have any work for me?
Sehr interessant. I thought you were helping Ziska.
What of it? So is there anything you need a hand with, Frenzel?
Was soll ich sagen? After our lord paid ransom for us to the Chaiskel-Cherten, there is peace here. Fortunately. Aber warte. Actually, there is one thing. You ought to have a word with our huntsman Dobrosch. He might have
Okay,
eine
hunting.
Aufgabe for you. See, someone poached a white roebuck in his territory the
Oh,
other
you
day.
don't kill
White
the
roebuck?
white
That's a
Raybuck.
rare sight.
Yeah.
Killing the red
Dobrosch
Raybuck
takes it as a
brings
personal
great
offense. So go
misfortune. You
easy on
don't do
him,
that.
hörst du?
What exactly do you mean by that?
Just ask him if there's anything new happening in his territory, and wait until he tells you himself. Oh, yeah. He really doted on that creature. Und das war alles. I don't have anything else.
All right, thank you. I'd like to learn.
What do you want?
Oh, we can actually practice fencing. Fancy, we can fence our stuff with fencing. But we're so skilled, like I don't see a reason to practice fencing. I mean, check out our stats, lads. We are pretty much maxed out. So let's spend some. Oh, sweet. We should actually use the crossbow much more often. Yeah, it goes to 30, but I just don't feel like spending money on this right now. But yeah, let's invest in that. Und ich glaube als nächstes gepanzert. Ja, Bro, ich werde keinen Säbel nutzen. Hier, ey. Ich nutze das lange Schwert, mein Freund. Das Langschwert. Ja, guck mal, so schöne Sachen wie zum Beispiel Mordhau angetäuscht und dann einfach schön in den Schenkel hämmern, das Ding. Ja, bist goofy as hell, ey. Ich sag's dir, auf dem Conquest wirst du schon sehen, auf dem Conquest wirst du schon sehen, wir werden ordentlich auf dem Schlachtfeld Leute zusammen zerlegen. Zuerst holen wir uns die dreckigen Skagen. Und danach holen wir uns diese elenden Untoten. Und das schwarze Eis, das schmilzt bei der Hitze sowieso auf dem Schlachtfeld. Die armen Jungs mit ihren blau-schwarzen Gewandungen, es ist furchtbar. Mit dem möchte ich nicht tauschen. Oh, Mother's back. Okay, bei den Stellen soll er sich rumtreiben. Mal gucken, was hier noch so abgeht. Und das ist ein Schmied, der hat bestimmt auch Arbeit für uns. Ah, nee, das ist kein Schmied.
Ah, this. I fell off the battlements at Laxenburg Castle.
Lord above! From the walls!
Warum muss ich mich denn... Ah, ich
And
wasche
were
mich
you
einfach.
conquering or defending that castle, sir?
Well, depends on how you look at it. We were storming a wine cellar, you see.
I do see. Only maybe you shouldn't go around telling people that, sir. It doesn't sound too heroic.
So what? Heroes like to have a drink too now.
Langschwert mit guter Mensur haut Langschwert jeden Kämpfer mit Schild und Kurzschwert weg.
A groom hit me with a crossbow nearby Yichin.
Watch out with that weapon!
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Not so great. I'm feeling pretty
Ich
battered.
box dich aus dem Leben,
Just
ey.
wait until you've been through as much as I have.
Ah, don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to
Nee,
the
also jetzt
fortress.
kein Scheiß, ich habe wirklich auf dem Schlachtfeld, auf dem Conquest so viel, gerade beim Scharmützeln, so viele Kämpfer weggehauen, die Schild und Schwert hatten, weil sie einfach
She's
damit
doing
nicht
the
umgehen
right
können.
thing. And you better
Die
run
halten das
ahead and greet
Schild
the Margrave.
den Schild immer schön
I'll
vor
join you
sich, vor die
shortly.
Brust. Dass die auch wirklich maximal wenig. Ja, Stangenwaffe boxt jeden Langschwertkämpfer um, ist halt so. Aber habe ich Bock, verdammt. Was bin ich, dass ich mit einem Speer kämpfe? Ein dreckiger Bauer oder was? Obwohl ich glaube, das wäre auf dem Conquest verdammt lustig. So eine Einheit aus so einer kleinen Bauernarmee. Oder generell auf dem Lab-Event. Einfach auftauchen mit einer verdammten Bauernarmee. Mit Speeren, Knüppeln, Sensen. Den obligatorischen Wurfsteinen.
Are you expecting trouble?
I always expect trouble. Jobst has turned coats more times than I can count. And the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses standing by, even on a visit to my parents.
What about that dry devil of yours? Did you find out where he went?
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but it seems they're hoping it's as far away as possible. I'm not surprised. If I know him, he wasn't the ideal guest.
At least Jobst might know where he is.
He might. To be honest, that's the only reason for talking to him.
Should I really go and see Jobst on my own? He's a Margrave, though.
So what? You already know him better than I do. You
Yeah.
met him in Ratai. I only know what I've heard about him.
Okay.
All right, but he sent for us both. How's it gonna look?
A bit odd, I suppose. But you must understand, I'm doing this for our benefit.
Oh, Zizka
Spend
really
the
seems to
Margrave in
hate
one room.
him.
Better.
All right, then. I'll be going, then.
Greetings.
Oh, guck dir das an, der Rossschinder. Wunderschönes Ding. Ich liebe diese Waffe.
Sure. I tell you, and you dob me in.
Die Glefe finde ich gar nicht mal so geil, finde ich aber überbewertet.
Look, just drop it, will you?
Aber der Rossschinder ist einfach perfekt.
Do anyone any good?
Ey, wir alle haben Spiele, wo wir mit Waffen verwenden, die eigentlich komplett outdated sind.
You never know.
Aber wir mögen sie einfach.
Anyway, take care.
Manchmal geht es ja auch um den Spaßfaktor und nicht unbedingt um Min-Maxing. Klar, man kann immer gottloses Min-Maxing machen, aber man muss es nicht.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Berghoff and
Oh,
Trotsky?
that's there. That's there.
Berghoff had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course, he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took Lord Capon away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Berghoff's trail.
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details. It's been some time since our meeting in Ratai, and now you appear here by the side of a quite unexpected guest.
An unexpected guest?
Yes, of course, I've heard of Zhishka before, and of his unconventional ways of supporting our king. But I don't know where you know him from.
Outside Trotsky, in rather complicated circumstances. We crossed swords. I can only thank God we didn't kill each other.
And who was giving Zhishka orders?
Why should I answer those questions? I don't trust him. Like, this sounds more like an interrogation than a conversation.
I have no idea, sir.
That's a pity. I would be very keen to know.
Forgive me, my lord, but how is it possible you don't know? Aren't you all on the same side?
Bear in mind that my dear cousin, His Majesty King Wenceslas, has many supporters. And each of them has their own ideas about how to
Yeah,
defend
but
him.
still, the way we talk to each other sounds more like an interrogation, Gunnar. Also es hört sich einfach mehr an wie gerade ein Verhör, als wie ein nettes Gespräch oder ein Austausch. Ich kann ihm gerade irgendwie das alles nicht so abnehmen.
I understand. It seems complicated.
On the contrary, it's all quite simple. If I could get them all together in one banquet hall, give them their fill of wine and venison, they'd come to an agreement on the spot. Let's move on. I heard something about a pillory and poaching. What in God's name did you and Sir Hans get up to?
I will just tell him, like, the irrelevant things, you know, which are not too hefty. But I will not give him, like, very specific details on things that might ruin our plans.
Things went wrong right from the beginning. We were ambushed, and we lost the letter. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive. But no one at Trotsky believed that we were messengers.
Von Berghoff refused to aid a nobleman in need. That seems pretty low for a man of his stature.
Well, to be honest, Lord Capon didn't really look much like a nobleman. We were ambushed while bathing in a pond, and then we fled through the woods. So we really looked like a pair of beggars.
You were naked. You were completely naked.
That must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord Capon.
Ooh, very difficult.
Not only for him, sir. I may be just a bastard.
29, so...
But that doesn't mean I'm used to begging at castle gates dressed in rags.
Believe me, I didn't
nice.
intend in the least to make such an insinuation. In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell me?
No, I will not tell him that Ishvan Toph is dead.
That's all that happened, sir.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad, John of Liechtenstein, has mysteriously gone silent. So every piece of information I get now is precious. By the way, you said you were in von Berghoff's dungeon. And I can imagine how they treated you there. Tell me, did you reveal anything?
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that.
Henry did
Prepared
not
myself for
snitch.
it.
How did
But
you
I
prepare
think I might
yourself?
fail this
I
one.
mainly told them things I was pretty sure von Berghoff already knew. Like that Radzig is a supporter of Wenceslas, that you and I met in Ratai.
And was he satisfied with that?
Well, I don't think he expected anything more from a simple servant of Lord Capon.
That's true. I must say, Henry, you've pleasantly surprised me.
Okay. Woo.
You can keep a cool head as the world around you burns.
I didn't expect to make this one.
You'll make it
But
far.
I love this game so much. Like, there's really a point in
Feel free to
investing
go
in your
if you
speech
want.
skills.
But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay.
I'm not going to
You already
Rattay.
want to go home.
What? Go home? I can't. I have to rescue Sir Hans. I made a promise I'd protect him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible
This
course
guy is
now
so
is to
sketchy.
wait for the ransom demand.
That dude is so sketchy.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom.
Bullshit.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about
Yeah,
something
Zizka
else.
is such a good character
I suppose
in
you're
this
wondering
game.
why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dry Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I
But
have
so
quite
does Sigismund. Why is that a
different
problem
plans.
then?
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best
Yeah,
interests
of course.
this country.
He's such a
And of King
snake.
Wenceslas.
He's
You're
such a
acting
fake
first and
fucking
foremost in your own
snake.
interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road.
Ooh. Zizka,
No
don't
offense
do it.
intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
Yeah, we're getting kicked out.
And you, Henry?
I'm not going back to Rattay. I have to
Sir,
save
I made a
Hans.
promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund.
Don't worry, don't
Which
worry.
gives us time to
I'm
get
quite good at breaking
And if anyone
this and stirring
should
things up.
disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
Okay, wo sind wir da jetzt wieder reingeraten? Aber ich finde das Game so geil. Es könnte auch ein Film sein. Es könnte auch einfach ein verdammter Film sein. Oder eine Serie.
Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go. Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this, unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
So all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that,
I'm up for that.
don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the...
Should I have checked out the village before? We can do that later.
devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Hinek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
The devil's pack. Okay, now we know what
That's what his band
Big
is
U was
called.
talking about when he said we need to
Exactly the
assemble the
sort of
squad.
men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry. It's going to take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I just hope Sir Hans is all right.
Why wouldn't he be? He's the Lord of Perkstein. He's of no use to them dead.
If I don't
I'm
bring
really
back
curious if
Johannes
it's
alive,
literally our
I might as well
squad from
hang myself.
Telegram.
Anyway, how much farther is it?
Still a long way to go. Shall we speed up?
Nah.
The road's quiet. The surroundings are pretty. Why rush? At least we won't be so conspicuous.
If you say so.
Wait. No! Why? Why? What? Wait, I have to check the horse. Why is the horse... The horse is all encumbered. Fuck. Okay, let's... But it's not wearing those things. Okay. Yeah. Oh. The game is so beautiful. Sorry, I just didn't want to skip. Wait, actually, I can throw some of my stuff into the horse. Saddle. So let's just drop the broken armor there. And why aren't we even wearing all of our stuff? Wait, is some of our stuff actually missing? We don't have our leg armor? What is going on here? Okay. Okay, we have to... Okay, it didn't automatically put on all our stuff, so we need to reassemble this. Now, this is interesting. I didn't know that this might be an issue in the game. But it looks like we kind of lost our Oh no, where it is. And now we can actually put on this one. Honestly, Henry looks kind of wild. Okay, let's just reassemble all the stuff that we need. Okay, now we're done. I think. Okay, no pants on this one. Okay, the game really needs to. I don't know if I can play in the game. I love his soundtrack. Dun dun dun. This game is so perfect on all levels. I really hope that Warhorse Studios will even get bigger and expand more and make more and bigger projects. Like, nobody needs Rockstar and all those American AAA studios. Game development comes back to Europe and it's in Czech Republic. Ah, Dankeschön, Raiden. Was steht denn bei dir morgen an? Bei mir steht morgen halt ein scheiß Arbeitstag an mal wieder. Und Fitnessstudio und alles, aber... Ja, und dann muss ich auch noch Kram packen für das Event, wo ich ausstelle am Wochenende. Mein ganzen Cosplay-Kram. So, jetzt haben wir auch alles angelegt, was wir brauchen. Ah, geil. Morgen also ein entspannter Tag. Und Pläne, was du morgen machen wirst? Irgendwelche Pläne, was du zocken möchtest zum Beispiel? I've never played Expedition 33, but... Oh. You can actually upgrade new skill points. New skill points means new upgrades. New Vegas modden. Okay, das ist eine spannende Sache.
Shouldn't we speed up? We won't get there before dark like this.
What's the matter? Don't you want to enjoy the scenery?
Right. Why hurry?
Ich nutze mal die Zeit, ein bisschen mit euch zu quatschen. Das ist eigentlich ganz schön so mit der Aussicht. Ey, kein Scheiß, New Vegas ist einfach eins der geilsten Fallout-Spiele ever. Ich bin ein mega Fan der Fallout-Serie. By the way, nee, ich bin gleich wieder da. Ich bring dir den einfach kurz mal hier mit. Den musst du mal gesehen haben, Raiden. Dann verstehst du, was ich meine. Was geht ab? Ja, eins der Projekte, das ich dringend mal etwas aufarbeiten sollte, was sich aber so ein bisschen gezogen hat, und das ist halt mein NCR Ranger. Diesen Bad Boy hier habe ich von der Ewigkeit gemacht, aber ich habe ihn tatsächlich noch nie auf dem Event getragen. Der ist komplett aus Schaumstoff. Das ist alles Foam hier, aber ich bin nicht dazu gekommen, den irgendwie mal auf dem Event mitzunehmen. Muss ich mal machen, weil ich habe auch den Mantel dazu gemacht. Also ich habe auch ein fettes PGM Hekate, also das Anti-Material Rifle aus dem Game, was die NCR Veteran Ranger haben. Guck mal, so mit Weathering und so. Ich habe ihn einfach echt noch nie getragen. Muss ich mal machen. Ja, ey, der Ranger Helm, das war 2015 oder 16, war mein erster NCR Ranger Helm. Der war aus so einem Kunststoff namens Warbler. Und der ist dann einfach tatsächlich leider im Sommer geschmolzen und der war komplett verzogen. Also sah der irgendwie so aus. Voll gerackt, das Ding. Aber der hier ist ein bisschen sturdier. Der ist schon ziemlich cool. Vor allem mag ich halt einfach diese verspiegelten Gläser sehr. Die haben was. Du kannst Leute anstarren, ohne dass sie es merken. Und die packe ich mal zurück. Ey, wie ich mein Glück kenne, latsche ich da drauf. Und dann ist der RIP. So. Ja, aber das Ding ist halt... wundert euch nicht, dass ich so eine unglaubliche Passion für Videospiele habe. Nice, ich habe das Pferde-Upgrade. Ich glaube, ich habe das Pebbles-Upgrade bekommen. Kann das sein? Und wo haben wir es? Der gute alte Pebbles. Wo steht das? War das gerade das Upgrade fürs Pferd, dass ich 30 Kilometer auf Pebbles geritten bin? Ach, guck mal. Pebbles Werte haben sich deutlich verbessert. Pebbles ist deine treue Begleiterin, die du als Geschenk für die Rettung von Herrn Carpon und Ratter erhalten hast. Seitdem bleibt sie unzertrennlich an der Seite. Du ignorierst die spöttischen Kommentare darüber, dass sie nichts besonders Gutes und hast in ihrem Sattel Gutes und Schlechtes erlebt. Ihr habt eine starke Bindung zueinander, die nichts zerstören kann. Deine Freundschaft hat die Stärke und Ausdauer in Pebbles erweckt, die lange in ihr schlummerten. Jetzt kann sie furchtlos mit den besten Pferden in adliger Gesellschaft mithalten. Pebbles Werte haben sich deutlich verbessert. Ey, ich habe mich immer darüber echauffiert, dass Pebbles halt so eine Wurst ist. Na, immer habe ich mich darüber beschwert, dass Pebbles so eine verdammte Wurst ist. Und jetzt kann dieses Pferd auch endlich mal was. Scheiße, das Pferd ist echt ziemlich gut geworden. Das Pferd ist wirklich gut geworden. Warum hat Pebbles einen Geschwindigkeitsmalus? Keine Ahnung. Aber anyway. Ja, geil. Geil, das Pferd ist jetzt echt mal keine Wurst mehr. Das ist schön. Was zum Teufel schreibt mir im Stream, ey. Geil. So, genau zum Punkt, den ich eigentlich angreifen wollte. Nein, ist es nicht. Den ich aufgreifen wollte. Na, wundert euch nicht, wo beide obsessed with. Bro, Big Yo, das ist ja nix, ey. Das ist ja nix. Meine Companions in Fallout haben stärker gelitten als das. Nee, aber Butter bei die Fische. Ich habe halt so eine unglaubliche Vorliebe für Videospiele entwickelt über Jahre, weil Videospiele mich einfach durch eine echt schwierige Zeit in meinem Leben gebracht haben. Also Schule war damals wirklich keine geile Zeit für mich. War's nicht. So, ich komme aus einer Zeit, ich wurde irgendwie in den 2000ern eingeschult. Wenn du da Nerd warst, warst du echt ganz am Rande. So hatte keiner Bock auf dich. Nerds waren in der Schule nicht gerade beliebt. So, heute ist es ja ein bisschen anders, glücklicherweise. Aber damals als Nerd in der Schule, das war ziemlich kacke. Und Videospiele haben mich echt irgendwie durch diese Zeit gebracht, weil sie mir, wenn auch keine reale Welt, aber weil sie mir Welten gezeigt haben, die schöner waren, die verständlicher waren, die simplere Regeln hatten, die nachvollziehbar waren und die Perspektiven boten. Und das hat das echte Leben damals halt irgendwie nicht getan. Deswegen, ich bin dankbar dafür, dass ich diese virtuellen Welten habe und das hatte und dass ich halt mich an Dingen orientieren konnte, die mir mein echtes Umfeld nicht bieten konnte. Bam, voll reingeritten. Aber nicht sowas. Leute am Reiten ist nicht so das Ding. Oh, ich freue mich schon so sehr, diese ganzen Dörfer zu erkunden, die ganzen Nebenquests zu machen. Das wird geil. Das wird richtig geil, sag ich euch. Ich weiß nicht, vielleicht bin ich auch nur so eine Minderheit, die so bescheuerte Erfahrungen in der Schule gemacht haben. Aber ich fand, Schule in Deutschland war jetzt nicht gerade die geilste Zeit. Zumindest für mich nicht. Bro, wo reiten wir denn jetzt überhaupt gerade hin, Alter? Ja, das Ding ist, ich muss noch einen Händler finden, dass ich diesen ganzen Schrott mal verscherbeln kann, den ich gelootet habe. Aber ich brauche halt die Kohle. Ich muss ja irgendwann mal meine Sünden abbezahlen und mich freikaufen von meiner Schuld. Die Ablasstruhe hat großen Hunger. Ich habe echt eine Menge geklaut in Troski. Aber ich finde nicht, dass es einen Malus dafür geben sollte, dass du halt von deinen Feinden klaust. Es sind halt deine Feinde, so. Wen interessiert's? Ja, und vor allem, Gunnar, it's a chilly way to get around the country, you know? Normally I would have to ride this way all by myself, but now I can just auto-follow and chill. That's pretty nice, I would say. Plus, the scenery is really beautiful. Just take a look at this. Ja, absolut traden. Schulsystem in Deutschland muss ganz dringend reformiert werden. Das ist sehr, sehr reformbedürftig. Da gibt es durchaus bessere Vorbilder in anderen europäischen Staaten. Gerade die skandinavischen Staaten machen Schule deutlich besser als wir in Deutschland. Wir könnten viel vom Ausland lernen. Actually, it's a pretty decent idea, Gunnar. But is it a thing? Will this be a thing in the game? More combat and horseback? Was ist denn hier los? Köhler oder was? Ein bisschen was vom Kohlemeiler. Yeah, but this looks like charcoal flints, if I'm not terribly mistaken. Or clay. Nice. Noch, hey, ich liebe es. Ich muss nichts machen und kriege Skillpunkte. Einfach entspannt und schön. Nice, damit haben wir tatsächlich Überleben gemaxt. Sweet, Überleben haben wir komplett gemaxt. Naja, das Ding ist, Raiden, mit dem Schulsystem, das hat ja historische Wurzeln, warum wir ein Föderalsystem haben und jedes Bundesland sein eigenes Süppchen kocht. Das hat einfach damit zu tun, dass wir in der deutschen Vergangenheit gesehen haben, was durchaus passieren kann, wenn Staaten halt Schulsysteme zentralisieren und wie schnell Schulsysteme gleichgeschaltet werden können. Also ich wäre jetzt nicht scharf darauf, dass in meinem Bundesland plötzlich das Schulsystem von einer Partei diktiert wird, die, sagen wir mal, im Osten gerade sehr beliebt ist, ohne jetzt irgendwelche Namen zu nennen. Aber gegen die ich mich halt auch klar hier positioniere, also. Das ist kein Politik-Channel, aber nur eine Erklärung, warum Schulsystem in Deutschland halt ein Föderalsystem ist und kein zentralisiertes. Das Ding ist, warum Fast Traveling? Weißt du, ich kann mir so die Welt hier angucken im Spiel. Und ich liebe ja gerade die Wälder und die Begrünung im Spiel. Genauso im Real Life. Ich hänge echt viel zu viel im Sommer im Wald rum. Gerade so Sommer, Herbst, wenn Pilzsaison ist. Ich finde zwar meistens nicht viel, aber scheiße, ich bin einfach gerne im Wald unterwegs. Vielleicht muss ich auch mal ein Video machen, wie ich im Gothic Cosplay Pilze sammeln gehe oder so. Vielleicht kommt das ja gut an. Was für eine Spelunke. Oh, was gibt's hier? Gibt's doch bestimmt was umsonst. Übungswaffen? Lame. Brennnesseln. Met. Was? Stehlen? Bro, wollt ihr mich verarschen? Was will ich denn hier stehlen? Das ist eine Ruine und da liegt eine Flasche Met rum. Als ob die jetzt jemand vermisst. Oh Gott, was ist da drin los? Oh, die Jungs haben Spaß. Pass auf, gleich fliegt einer durch die Tür. Ja.
I warned you, you had it coming, you drunk.
Oh.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a groschen for an alternative, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it.
Jan is not even interested in diplomacy. He just decides to go all in.
Shishka?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed.
Shit! Nadine, hier wird nicht gelootet. Bro hat einfach jemanden gerade abgestochen.
I'll tear you a new asshole, you fucker!
Come on! Let's see what you're made of!
Watch out! He's trying
No mercy!
Oh, aus.
Do I have to
Mein,
pull
ey,
you out of
mein
trouble
Charakter ist einfach
again?
komplett overpowered.
See, you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
Doesn't matter now.
Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
Henry's
Plenty of time to get
completely
acquainted with the
distressed.
local customs. We're looking for the
Der
devil.
erschrockene
Where
Blick
is
von
he?
Henry.
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. What did I do to deserve
Oh,
you?
this will be amazing.
Here you go.
This will be amazing.
I
Looking
see
forward
you
to
are
this.
a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Chishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Say nothing.
Can he be trusted? He looks like he'd be happy to rat us out the first chance he gets.
Dreadlight? I don't think so. They'd arrest him as well as if he went to snitch on us. If you keep paying him, he'll serve you.
If you say so. So, what's up with the devil? I need to talk to him.
that won't be easy. He got locked up.
What?
Not
They
surprising.
captured the devil, and you're just saying it like it's nothing.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably in the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from those fuckers a long time ago. Not even a mouse can get in there. We can't pull off something like that.
Who captured him?
How should I know?
The more I look at
bastards.
Janjiška's outfit, the
Shit,
more I
Kubiak,
fall in
you
love
must
with
know
it.
who came after
Like,
you
damn,
and why.
it's a freaking good outfit.
He botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuckers outnumbered us 3-1. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door. Ada and I tried to help him, but we just couldn't.
Fuck.
It pisses me off that we had to leave him there. But we would have been captured.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him
Vorberat,
the
ich
news
grüße dich als
over
Firvel
yet.
Segen. Schön, dass du dabei
They want
bist.
to
Ich
set
hoffe, du
their
hattest einen
soul to the
schönen
Lord in a
Vatertag.
much worse
Warst du heute
way.
unterwegs?
The
Hast ja
devil
letztens erzählt,
is a
dass du
proper
manchmal
bastard.
eine Runde mit ein paar
But I think
Umdrehungen
he
drehst, wenn du
deserves
verstehst, was ich
What are they
meine.
planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes your dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're going to move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3. So unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I
Geil.
thought the devil would have at least 10 men.
Geil, ey. Smoker
Other than
Grill,
that, it makes
Beste.
sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody will listen if we mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Oh
You
gosh.
got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp. It isn't far.
Maybe.
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hid them. And as luck would have it, they're not far from the road they used to transport the devil.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that begs for something nasty to happen in it. West of here, you can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand
Oh,
cannons. He
Chorizo,
may be-
Beste. Chorizo nutze ich immer als Basis für Paella.
Great. At least I won't have to carry them myself.
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off.
Kubienka. I really love his jacket. It's a pretty cool drip. Where's my horse, by the way? Where's Pebbles?
So hop on, we have to ride.
Are you whistling just for fun?
Where's Pebbles?
How did you meet Shishka anyway?
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
In jail.
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
What the fuck?
If that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. That's just how my face is.
My condolences, then. Especially to your family. If my wife gave birth to something like that, I wouldn't know whether to fetch a priest or a shovel.
Oh mein Gott,
You
der
don't
ist
know
gut.
shit about my family, so keep your mouth shut.
Or what?
Or... you'll see.
I've seen things you wouldn't believe.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop a demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher.
I'm a man of many...
Many talents.
You know what.
A man of many debts and drinks.
Oh, come on, you do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which, would you have a drop on you?
No.
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together.
Oh Gott, ich will gar nicht wissen, wie der Rest von der Truppe aussieht. Like, really, how the hell is the rest of the crew? This dude is already a complete disaster. Hey, but Bobrat, you know, pulled pork is damn good. Chorizo even better. I love chorizo. I use it as a base for risotto and paella. But I also like to eat it pure. But overall, I'm a chicken boy. You know, I love some good chicken and burgers. You know, chicken and burgers, both are the things that I could eat en masse. And I mean like en masse. I don't care if you make chicken wings, don't bring me like 5 or 10 chicken wings. No. Like, take a bucket. You know, a bucket. Or like an entire plastic bag. A grocery bag. Fill it up with chicken. Pour a nice solid amount of sauce over it. And just hand it to me. I don't care. Like, when it's about chicken, I don't care about fine dining or whatever. I need that protein. I need that protein. I want that protein. So yeah, I'm basically a chicken mass murderer. Yeah, chorizo paella. Not kidding, bro. Gonna take paella and take chorizo when you start making paella. Cut up chorizo in little cubes or slices, fry it in the pans on like low to medium heat so the fat comes out. And when the fat comes out, you use that to fry off the vegetables, especially the onion.
I just better not piss on my boots.
Ah, perfect. And then, of course, you add rice and paprika. Rice and pepper. Stir that properly till the rice soaks up all the fat from the chorizo. And after that, just add some broth and whatever you want to have in it as well. And you have a pretty decent paella.
Or when he was returning. He can smell the wench from miles away. But he can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost. Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, if Anna could find the camp, you'll have no problem finding it yourself. Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere.
Buried? You are kidding me.
That much I remember. Maybe by the stream. Or right in it. No, that's not it. Oh, we were drunk, but we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Edda are. One time, they decided to rob some merchant because we were running out of food and drink. They found one.
Matt is right here, man. Gunnar, alles gut. Matt is with us.
Followed him almost all the way to Sigismund's camp. So throwing guns in the water actually sounds like them. Hey lad, come here!
What are we gonna do now?
Well, welcome to our camp. It's not much, but we called it home.
This mess?
Hey, You don't see me insulting your home.
Cannons.
We hit something down below
Ah,
last time.
come
By
on.
the stream, near the boulders, by the uprooted tree. And something is buried a little ways over there.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough
Perfect.
idea.
Absolutely
Hazy
perfect.
memory.
I love
A
it.
hunch.
We have to
Jesus
dig through the
Christ.
mud to find them.
So? Where are they?
One of those places. Let's look at all of them. There are here some...
We're gonna dig through half the forest.
Nonsense. Anyway, we need a shovel. There used to be one by Janner's tent.
I think I have
Which
a
one is
shovel
that?
with me.
The one made of leaves. He was so proud of it until he woke up covered in caterpillars.
Come on then. We don't have much time.
And the soundtrack changes. Puh, wo sind wir überhaupt? Alter, wir sind ja komplett am Arsch. Oh. Sage.
Lad, hey, here it is. Bring the shovel. Be quick. It is already taking us longer than we wanted. We were as drunk as fiddlers.
Yeah,
when we burned.
and there is nothing.
But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Lodiel, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
Oh, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
Let's take the time and pick up some sage.
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better. Booze. Be a lovely lad and fetch it.
No.
We're moving. No stalling.
You have as much fun as watching grass grow.
The last thing I need is that lad actually getting hammered while we're out here. Like, seriously, no. No, 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 no. If that dude gets drunk, we are completely lost in those forests.
Right. Enough playing around. Dig. Here.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm sure we will find nothing. And in the end, we are in a complete different location.
So this is the grave of poor Lodiel. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench.
Why? He did not smell much better when he was alive. Oh, well. God grant him eternity.
Should we not, like, bury him again?
What about us?
If Lodiel is here, then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are.
Uh-oh. Matt is angry. What's going on, Matt? Matt is sensing someone or something. What is it, Matt? Where are you? Yeah, whatever. Oh, there he is. Sometimes I don't know if Matt is trying to save me or be annoying.
This is it.
Don't tell me you've lost your way.
Oh, please. Me? Never.
Matt, get away.
Don't you want to dig the last hole yourself?
I'll tell you something, Henry. There are two kinds of people. Those who work and those who watch. Both are equally important. You can guess which of us is which.
Oh, we got it. Sweet.
See? I told you I knew exactly where to find them.
God, why are you punishing me?
Oh, don't cry. We have more important things to do.
Will you take the cannons?
I won't be lugging them around.
Right. Are we
Of
going to see
course
Žižka?
Of
Let's
course
go.
not.
Or do you want to go alone?
I'd rather go with you. Just in case.
Mount up then. We've wasted enough time as it is.
Okay, we got this.
Everything all right? Hey?
Always pet the horse.
Quick!
Women, my
Whoa! I think I've heard that one before. How did Žižka put it? The best shot north of the Alps, and also the best singer north of Sasau. Nightingales have nothing on you.
Why are we smelling like shit? Wait, let me check this out real quick. Oh, we're completely dirty. That's why we're smelling like shit. Yeah.
Waters of harlots and drags from the wine kegs. Fuck all the rest today. I'm with my comrades. Fuck all to eat today. Still we'll be merry. Drink your booze, then we'll make hats roll like berries.
How the hell are we supposed to save Hans Capon with this guy? Like, seriously, chat. Have you ever thought about that?
Women, my friend, is
like,
a venomous creature. Best kick her out, cause her back's her best feature. She'll break your heart.
we could save a party with him, though.
Forget that damn troll.
Yeah, Gunnar, you're right to actually dig up a damn corpse because of that retard. Sorry, I didn't mean to say retard, I meant drunk tard. He's a damn drunk tard.
Women, my friend, is a venomous creature. Best kick her out, cause her back's her best feature.
Oh, nice, we get some mercs.
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
It went smoothly.
That's right. My memory's like,
Civ?
See how well we understand each other.
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks.
Oh,
When
yeah.
they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was hoping we would block the road with a tree or something.
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Oi, fuck, but...
But what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it until they are right next to it.
Ah, look who's thinking. And what then?
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastards to smithereens.
Oh,
from
yeah.
above.
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish? It is like a battlement, but on a wagon. You get it, right? Haha.
Shut up. We'll do it my way.
Make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we have.
So, Kubienka, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Okay, no
Alright.
spoilers, Raiden.
You'll
Das
stay
wird
here
interessant.
with me.
And then what?
We'll wait for them to arrive. And then...
And then... Ja, und perfekt, ich habe wieder keine Kampfausrüstung. Oh, this guy doesn't look too dangerous.
No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf? Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Okay, I'll try to shoot off that guy first.
You hold me up in irons. You can't even show me a grain of human decency. Paul! What the fuck? Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting.
Henry and Jan.
Now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honorable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
Yeet! Oh shit. That didn't work out. No! Not the horse! Not the horse!
My leg, damn it! You idiot!
Oh no!
Well, that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight
The horse! Oh, not the horse! Oh god, I feel so bad.
Next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill him.
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at this sky again?
Oh god. Oh, actually we could... The thing is, we could probably pass the speech check. Okay, chat. Speech check or fight? What are we going to do? Speech check or fight? Come on, guys. We probably can make a successful speed check on this one. I'm quite sure this will work out. Yeah, let's just try the speed check, Raiden. Okay, fight. The check just makes the fight easier. Okay, so let's just go for the check.
We are here by the order of the Lords of Lipa. Release Sir Hinnek, and you won't be harmed.
What's the dry devil to the Lords of Labour? They have no people around here. No authority.
They follow the instructions of Royal Hetman Radzig Kobyla.
If the Hetman wants the dry devil, he should talk to my lord. I'm not releasing him without a direct order.
Do you oppose the will of the Royal Hetman?
I don't see any Hetman here. Move out of our way, or taste our steel.
Give us Hinnek of Kunstad. I won't say it again.
Fuck off! Men,
okay.
Have at them!
You swine!
Oh, poor horse. Yeet! Oh shit, he fought like a camping chair. The thing is, we have no armor on us. This will make things a little bit difficult now. Ah, okay.
I want to get back to Boozy. Spare him! Oh my God, das war
Das war ein Kampf. Do we need 2 hand cannons? Yes, they are fucking expensive, okay. But yeah, I will not use the hand cannon, I don't care, man. I prefer good old school crossbow. Oh, wait, wrong outfit. Now we got the right one. Akinoa, welcome to the stream. Glad that you're here. Oh, poor horse. I feel bad for the horse. Anyway, let's tax them. I'm already at the bodies, man. Don't worry. I'm working on it, brother. I'm working on it. Always trash. The helmets are not too heavy and I can get a decent price out of those. On the other hand, I have my horse on me, so I can just throw everything on the horse. Crappy sword. This one is completely broken. Trash. Oh, let's take those. And take the money. Money! This one is not too bad, but also not too good. So, let's leave it here. The helmet, the gloves, take the money, and store everything we don't need in the horse. Poor pebbles. Haben wir irgendwas? Ne, wir haben auch nichts auszusehen rübergepackt, was wir nicht rüberpacken wollten, oder? Ne, haben wir nicht. Perfekt. Okay, we did it. Yeah, I mean, you got a point there, but seriously, I don't feel like using the guns. I don't like them, I can't aim too well with them. I have more fun with the other weapons, so I'll just stick with the others. You know, sometimes it's not about being effective, sometimes it's just about fun, and I'm not on my min-maxing trip right now. I just want to have a little bit of fun. Shit. That's some sweet stuff that he has. Poor pebbles. We'll have to carry everything. But yeah. I'm sorry, Pebbles. That's your job now. Carry all my stuff. I just hope we're not completely over-encumbering that poor horse. Ah, Pebbles is still fine. Okay. Exactly, Archino. It's all about, you know, the respect. You know, it's all about being a nobleman. Wait, do I have anything else to do here? Okay, I think we are done here. Like, there's not much more to do. No, I think we're actually done. Nothing more to loot. No one to shoot. I would call it a day here. Let's get the hell out of here.
We should get out of here, don't you think?
The sooner we're gone, the better.
Raiden, mach das. Hab einen schönen Tag morgen. Und viel Spaß beim New Vegas zocken und modden. Hoffentlich hast du mehr Zeit mit dem Zocken als mit dem Modden verbracht.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp. You saved my arse, fellas. Although, I have a second hole in it now because... Ouch!
There was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought I was worth saving. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
He sounds very Hungarian. Isn't like it? That's the same. Wait, that's the same voice actor.
First, we should find the rest
It's
of
the
your
same
band.
voice actor that spoke
Hold your
one of
horses,
the
Henry.
Cumans in the
First
Cuman
things
camp.
first. You have more important things to deal with. How are we doing, Devil? Do you have some kind of hideout? What about your people?
Hideout? Our old camp's a shithole.
Don't insult our home from home.
Shush! We can stay here.
Here? For all to see?
This here hole is far from town, and has such a bad reputation that decent people are afraid to come here. As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will serve you wholeheartedly. This place has everything we need, and people who come here can be recruited for some dirty work.
And there are no fleas in the beds.
Furthermore, it's called the Devil's Den, and I like that.
All right, have it your way. Henry, go to the innkeeper and arrange our stay here.
Okay.
But back to the point, Devil. What about your people?
My people? Kubienka isn't enough for you.
No, he isn't.
That's too bad. Oh, they fucked off somewhere. They didn't send any messages to my jail cell.
We'll have to do something about that. But first, you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and if she's all right. She said she'd try to find work at the Hangman's Halter Tavern.
All right, I'll go alone. What will you be doing?
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest.
By the way,
I'm
do
gonna
you
sit
see
on a
what?
horse for a while anyway.
Do you see what Henry is wearing
But
right
we
now?
don't have time for that. Like Henry said, we
You
need
see
more
that,
people.
guys?
The three of us could just about manage to steal a few cabbages.
Forget it.
Ah.
It hurts like you shot off one of my arse cheeks. I can barely stand.
Ich habe tatsächlich genau die Google am Start, die Henry auch gerade hat.
Where can we find them?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Where are they, Kubienka? Why didn't you lot free me from jail?
You gather a band of criminals and then you are surprised they cannot be trusted?
So, nobody's left?
Some might return now that the devil is back.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
Or will you find them? They could be anywhere.
We'll have to search for them. Will you help us, Henry?
Ja. Oder? Da. Oh, es wird so ein geiles Outfit. Ich schwöre euch, Leute, es wird so geil, wenn es fertig ist. Ich muss es nur irgendwann mal fertig nähen.
I reckon I don't have a choice, do I?
I like that boy already. No pointless questions, just straight to the task.
At least tell him where to find the bastards.
I'd love to. But I don't even know who survived that fuck-up.
Not many of us are left. Janos and Adder were the first to run. I reckon they are gorging themselves somewhere. if they have any coin.
What about Bohuta and his brother? They've always been reliable.
Slavik died, Bohuta took it badly. He's not coming back.
Fuck. Henry may be able to convince him.
I doubt it, but he can try.
Do we have anyone else?
Charisma
there's
30.
Matthew and Roniak, but who knows where
Speech
they ended up.
22.
And that's all.
Das kriegen wir hin, Leute.
We could also try those rebellious farmers who are fighting against Sigismund around here.
I don't want any dirty peasants. I want my old pack.
In that case, there's no one else left.
And where should we look for them? I don't even know where to start.
I think I could help you with some of them. Come and see me when you want to get started.
Liechtenstein can wait. I better look for the rest of your devil's pack.
Great. But be careful. I didn't recruit them for their pretty eyes. They're probably not going to be very friendly after what happened, so be nice to them.
I'll bear that in mind.
All right, go ahead. But don't forget, Catherine's waiting for you in Kuttenberg.
Why do they call you the Dry Devil, anyway?
Why do they call you fuckhead?
But
All right, I was only joking. I don't even know how I got the nickname. Suppose it could have something to do with all the killing and my natural beauty. It's certainly catchier than His Grace Sir Hinnek the First of Kunststadt and Yashpitz. That name wouldn't scare a fucking coward. But say Dry Devil, and everybody just shits themselves.
He got a point. He really got a point.
How are your injuries healing?
Well, I didn't really need a second arsehole, so hopefully it was the last one I ever get. I can't really sit, stand, or lie down. Not to mention ride a horse.
It was just terrible luck that we hit you.
Yeah, I was feeling bitter for a while. But then I thought, you could have ripped my head or my leg off. So I still got off easy. And between us, I think it's still better to die of a shot to the arse than of old age or some disease.
It's a point. It's a better death than, I don't know, sitting on a toilet and getting a heart attack while trying to shit.
Can we fight together?
Do I look like I have time for that now? No, I don't. Drop by when I'm at...
You said you were going to tell me more about the Devil's former band.
You really do not waste time, do you? Anyway, only a few fellas out of the whole glorious pack survived the shitstorm, and it's not certain they are still alive. As far as I know, Matthew, Bohuta, Raniak, Janosch, and Eder survive. I only know where to find Bohuta.
Okay.
And maybe Matthew. But who knows?
At least two people. At least two people we can work out with. I think
Tell me
let's
about
start with
Bohuta
Bohuta.
first. Who is he, anyway?
Well, Bohuta, he was always in trouble. Angry as a dog and covered in bruises. He and his brother could drink all the beer in the inn. Just the two of them. Then they would make a terrible ruckus.
It sounds like you three would get along well. But you said his brother was dead.
Yes, he died right before Bohuta's eyes. Not pretty. Bohuta has been acting weird ever since. He dropped everything overnight and turned to prayer. As if he was scared of being next in line.
Where can I find Bohuta?
At the rectory in Grunt. He helps out with the church.
What? That's a odd place for him.
Did you ever see him again after they caught
Drunk
the
hut in
devil?
a church.
Yeah. But there was no reasoning with him.
You think it'll be different now?
Look, I don't know. Maybe when he hears the devil's back, he will come to his senses. But I doubt it.
I'll go over there and try to talk him into it. There's no harm in trying.
But be careful. Bohuta was never far from giving someone a beating.
Okay, so maybe we have to
still
beat him
got
up.
that in him.
Sounds like a thing.
Slavik who kept him from ending up on the gallows because of a fight. Oh, but he's already with the Lord.
Now tell me something about this Matthew fella. Someone with a name like that surely can't be all bad.
The name may be pretty, but he's as ugly as sin. You better not stare at him too much. It is not good for your stomach. He's also a damn willy bastard. People say he likes to rob on trade routes, telling his victims he's collecting tax for the king.
We are in the best company ever.
And where do I find him?
I hear there's someone robbing merchants on the roads near Miskovitz. That would be fitting for him. Maybe the bailiff can tell you more. It's practically happening in his yard.
If he's so crooked, why did you take him into your band in the first place?
Because he's so
Nasty
crooked.
characters are more suited to our line of work. It is much harder to convince good people to do bad things.
It's a point.
What about the rest of the band? You mentioned more than one person.
Of course. That leaves Janos, Ada and Raniek. I don't know where they are, but I can tell you about them.
Who is this Adder? What kind of nickname is that, anyway?
Oh, that's easy. He's called Ada because he can't keep his snake in his breeches. He's Polish. He does not speak
Kurwa,
tongue,
Polak.
so only Janos
Ja
can speak to
pierdolę.
him, really. But otherwise, he's a fucking hilarious. And when shit gets tough, he can really handle.
Trzymaj się, Big Yo. Zobaczymy się w następnym streamu, kurwa. Do następnego. Have a good one, Big Yo. And have a nice long weekend, brother. And thanks for the advice.
Do you know where he could be?
I have no idea. But if you find Janos, Ada will be nearby. The two of them are practically inseparable.
Fuck you, Big Yo. Now I know why you're saying that this gang is literally our gaming squad from our group. Fuck you, man.
How am I supposed to communicate with Adder? I don't speak a word of Polish.
Yes, you do. We all say kurwa. You must use your hands and feet for the rest. I always manage, and so will you.
Bober.
Do you know where he...
I have no idea. But...
Tell me more about this Raniek.
Raniek has a great aim. Slightly better than me, even. Oh, and that bow of his, I tell you, is a masterpiece. That is how you will know it is him.
How did he get that bow?
How do you think? He won it playing dice. But that was the first and last time he ever won anything. If anyone is really unlucky, it is him. But he would not stop if you were to cut off his hands.
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
Oh, I don't know anything about him.
Okay.
Try asking around at inns.
We'll find him.
Play dice. It is possible he lost his hose in one of them.
Did you ever see him again after the devil was captured?
Oh, just once. He wanted me to lend him money. He did not have any to bet with.
Bruder, lass mal 10 Euro Spilo Tipico investieren. Was los? Investment in Zukunft.
Either way, I told him to fuck off, and he listened to me.
Tell me about this Janos.
Janos? He's from Hungary. He speaks like a Tatar, but at least you can understand him a little, unlike Ada.
And how did he get here?
I feel so offended, you know. I feel so freaking offended because of Big Yo's comment. And he says that this group is literally our squad from... Like we have a squad, like basically the same group of people that keeps playing video games together for over 10 years now. And of course Ada is Polish. And has a special negative trait that kind of might fit me in my early 20s. I just feel so offended by that. I'll tell him in the next stream, but I now get his point.
How can I recognize this Janos?
Like I said, he looks a bit like a human. He speaks almost like we do.
And he knows how to
but
cook.
in a queer way, where you talk to him. You will definitely notice it.
I'm already liking this Janos. I think we'll get along well.
Janos? Why?
Because he's not a filthy murderer.
I like good food too. Life is always better with a full stomach.
You two will surely get along then. Janos has seen a lot of the world, tasted everything. If you let him, he will talk about it all day long.
Okay, Janos sounds like a cool guy. At least one of them who's not a completely messed up criminal.
Thanks.
They may sound like a bunch of...
But what about the farmers? Oh.
Earlier, you mentioned a bunch of peasants taking up arms against Sigismund.
Aye, a bunch of villagers. But they might be onto something.
We could use a band like that.
I agree. But Žižka was against it. You saw
Okay.
it yourself.
If Žižka doesn't want it, I
would
respect
not
that.
vote for them.
So, what are we gonna do?
Well, I'm not going to...
If Žižka doesn't agree with this, I won't go behind his back.
I'm not proposing a mutiny, for God's sake. But do as you will.
Yeah. Can I actually talk about it another time? Yes, I can.
Your hand cannons have done us more harm than good.
But we shot that mare beautifully. The devil himself couldn't have aimed any better.
Man, we killed
And
the
he's filled
fucking
with hand
horse, dude. That poor horse.
How long have you been a warrior?
No, I was supposed to be a carpenter, but the job wasn't for me. Most of the time I couldn't even hit the chisel with my mallet. Then I lost my master's money playing dice, so I had to run away. Then I came across a group of mercenaries and they hired me. Once I got a taste of money, I chose to stay. So, it's been a while now.
Who taught you how to fight?
No one. I was absolutely awful. But I could drink the command under the table. So they let me stay with them. I learned the
So
rest
he was
as I went
basically the
along.
strongest alcoholic.
Was it the devil?
No. I only met the devil later. Once they stop paying, or you run out of things to steal, it's best to go and try your luck elsewhere.
That's exactly what happened when they captured the devil, isn't it? The band broke up.
More or less, but I think he understands. You see? That's mercenary honor.
What honor?
Exactly. There is none.
Okay, but before we talk to someone, let's just take a quick bath. Somewhere. Hopefully. Oh, yeah.
Did you hear who died?
I thought it was old Bart, but then I heard him coughing his lungs up in the yard again today.
Not a chance. That old coot will outlive us all. No, it was Lamb.
Matt, shut up. Flippin' heck. Shut up, Matt.
You see.
Will you be spending the night?
Seems that way. Do you have a room for us? At least for a few days.
But of course. We have 2 free rooms just upstairs. I'll have them cleaned up.
Don't even bother cleaning them.
Treadlight. The name's Treadlight.
What's new around here, innkeeper?
There's talk that young Bruttons form a fight club in Horsham. Maybe they'll let you into their circle. I heard there's a haunting in Old Cutner. There was a great tragedy one time in the mine near there.
Okay.
It's abandoned
Wow,
now.
a lot of side
The
quests.
ground collapsed,
Wild.
and a pit to hell.
Yeah,
opened
of
up
course,
there.
the pit to
And
hell.
then Smolka came by. She's the one who runs the bathhouse across the street. She said a fella came in, all restless and fidgety, saying he wanted a girl. That he wanted to take her somewhere else, and Smolka wouldn't have it.
And now she's not coming
But
back.
when he offered to pay double, she agreed. You know how it is. These days, every groschen counts.
And the girl
Was he a
disappeared.
fucking pig?
If only that.
So what did he do?
The girl came running in all beaten up. Smolka couldn't get her to talk about what happened, but it wasn't pretty. I went to see her. The girl was all blue with bruises. Her knees blooded. Not a pretty sight.
Who was this fella?
The way Smolka described him to me.
Oh,
he must have
perfect.
come with Sigismund's army. Probably a
Perfect.
deserter.
I've seen a few
We
of
definitely
those
know what
around
we'll
here.
do with that guy.
Any idea where I could find him?
Rumor has it he's been sleeping in a shepherd's abandoned dugout, just outside the forest nearby.
I'll take care of him.
I'm glad to hear it. And don't spare him.
But, you know, maybe it's a different story. I'll try to find out what's going on before I, pull out the sword and make short terms.
Thing to worry about. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, Ink.
I'll have a...
Anything worth checking out? Rather not. But maybe I can actually sell the stuff that I don't need. The old crossbow. Nice, we can finally start selling our stuff. Damn brokey.
I'd like to discuss...
Yeah, whatever. Let's just sell it.
Something
So we get rid of it.
Many. Pleasure doing business with you. Take care, Henry.
Nice kitchen. Oh, bro has a basement. Let's check out the basement. Ah, okay, not much going on down there. It's just a regular basement. Let's go to the blacksmith. Maybe we can sell stuff at the blacksmith.
How can I help you?
What do you have?
Probably let's see what he has to sell. Cool, sweet. Nice swords. Nice hammers. Armor pieces. Ooh, additional recipes. Sweet. And parts for crafting. Here we go, boys. We're trashing everything here. We don't need that stuff. So now comes the time where we actually sell all the trashy stuff that we don't need. Especially our 500 different helmets.
What can you do, sir?
What do you have for sale?
Okay, wait, we buy something that we need. I mean, the recipes are quite good. We might need those. On the other hand, we have probably one of the best swords. Let's see, we need the sword parts if we want to craft swords. Damn. Bro, it's quite a lot of... Man, dude has really a lot of supplies. Okay, I think we are actually through with anything that we could sell. Yeah, okay.
I'd like to discuss... That, and a little tip.
Sweet, sweet money.
Many thanks.
You know, collecting all that stuff was sure worth it. Let's just fix the stuff that we have. because we definitely need to repair our gear. Yeah, we definitely need to repair our stuff. Okay, sweet. We should be dripped out by now. Perfect. We have a blacksmith here. Got a lot of stuff here that will help us out. We can sell our stuff at the blacksmith. So overall, this seems to be quite a good start for us. Anything else that we can find here in that place? No, it doesn't look like it. Free honey to steal. Okay, fair enough. Let's see. Do we have any quests that we can take care of? We can actually go and look for Bohemia. We can go to the Bailiff for Miskovitz. I'll probably take those two. But for the end, I think I'm going to go to the shooting range. In case someone feels like using the shooting range, which I kind of doubt. Unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Oh, interesting. They have chickens made out of hay. What? I got like a level up for that? Impossible. Sweet. Okay, free experience. Nice. Matt, go away. You don't want to be here, around here. Seriously. You will just smell like trash after that. Why are dogs like that? Have you ever noticed that dogs seem to be sometimes attracted to very, very bad smells? No idea why.
Stay close to the others.
Okay, so the plan that we have for now is we should go probably to the south, to Horshan, and then to Bohuta. And after that we should go to Miskovitz and take care of the bailiff and find out where the other two drug tots are. Okay, that sounds like a good plan. And maybe we can stir up Lord Sigismund's camp on the way. And also we have like the little things here on the countryside we need to check out. Man, there's so much stuff to do. I think let's check out that place. Where's Pebbles? Is that Pebbles? No, that's not Pebbles. Where is our favorite sausage, Pebbles? Oh, Pebbles is dancing on the table. Why not? Wait, is Henry hungry? Do we need to snack? I can have a little snack.
Go!
Seriously, guys, why is this game so incredibly good and beautiful? Like, there have been many games in the past years that were announced and released with big intentions and good ambitions, but this one really holds up to what has been promised. This one really holds up. I'm really surprised, and I'm kind of in love with it as well.
Whoa!
Oh, let's pick up the plants here real quick. We need those. Fresh sage, sweet. So I can craft some potions off screen. Like, I don't want to bore you with crafting potions in game. It's a relaxing thing, but this does need to happen on camera. Seriously.
Clear off.
Bro, don't you want to talk to me first before you know, start shit?
You.
I want to talk to him. I don't want to kill him.
Kurva, what are you doing here again?
Or is he supposed to attack me?
Fuck off before I kill you.
I really don't feel like just killing a guy. No, honestly, I think that just killing him is not the right thing. Maybe we should go to the bathhouse first. Maybe there is more to that. I mean, I could just easily one-shot him and things would be done, but... You know, in the end we'll find out that he might be innocent or something. Now, I want to get the full story. I can kill him after that anyway, so who cares?
Hey, you!
Just completely past that lad. Oh, there's the bathhouse.
Whoa!
I mean, we're drowning in soap, so we can easily just wash everything that we have. Okay, but this is... Is this the bathhouse? No, this is just a... Where's the bathhouse? Not around here. This place looks pretty darn abandoned. Is this a side quest? No, it's not a side quest. Do we have another bathhouse? No. Ugh, honestly, let's get rid of that guy. He's on the side of Sigismund, so we can just get rid of him. We'll find out the rest later. I'm really sorry, chat, but I have no idea what to do about it, you know? Like, I can't get any additional info on that, and dude doesn't attack me. He just kind of wants to scare me off.
Whoa!
Clear off. My God, Kurva!
Right, I'm going. Calm down.
Well, what's it gonna be? I told you to get out of here, so leave. Fuck off before I kill you.
What's the point? Flippin' heck. Okay. New bolts. Let's take those. On the other hand, if it was a quest, I would be able to talk to him. And he doesn't even give me option to talk to him. So I don't know, I would kind of expect the game to give me at least the option to chat to that guy if there was something too bad.
Show your stuff.
Okay, problem solved. Problem solved. We got some free stuff. And no depressing letters that tell us that we actually made a mistake and killed an innocent man. Perfect. Damn, that crossbow's pretty damn nice. But besides of that, there's nothing of value in here. Just a crossbow. And I doubt that this one is even better than mine. Because a heavy crossbow. But this one probably takes ages to load. But hey, it's pretty darn close to the cannon, so maybe that's an option for later. I'm really curious to see if this thing actually holds up and delivers bolts like we expect it to do. Ah, poor Pebbles. We're just abusing her as a luggage horse. Alrighty. But I think so far we have done what we could do for today. Which means that, unfortunately, lads, it is time for the stream to come to an end. Thank you very much for watching. It was a pleasure to stream with you again. If you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to leave a like and leave a comment on this video, because this really helps me with the algorithm on YouTube. And also join the Discord, link is in the description below, and check out my other socials where I post amazing stuff like the costumes that I'm working on. And it's quite worth checking it out. Right, Mr. Helmet? Okay, Mr. Helmet agrees, and Mr. Helmet is always right. I mean, why would he be ever wrong? So guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have an amazing long weekend, and that we see each other in the next stream. Until then, good hunting.